What if I told you that Einstein's brain was stolen just hours after his death and kept in jars for over 40 years? And that this bizarre theft led to one of science's most controversial discoveries? Welcome back to Minds That Changed the World, where we uncover the shocking secrets behind history's greatest geniuses. April 18th, 1955, Princeton Hospital, New Jersey. The world's most famous scientist had just died, but while his family planned the funeral, a pathologist named Thomas Harvey was about to commit an act that would spark decades of scientific controversy. Today, we are diving into the incredible true story of Einstein's stolen brain and what scientists discovered when they finally got to study it. Dr. Thomas Harvey was supposed to perform a routine autopsy. Instead, he made a decision that would define the rest of his life. Without permission from Einstein's family, Harvey removed the genius's brain and took it home. But here's where it gets even stranger. Harvey didn't just steal the brain. He cut it into 240 pieces, preserved them in jars, and stored them in his basement for decades. When Einstein's son Hans Albert found out, he was furious. Einstein had specifically requested to be cremated with his brain intact. He never wanted to become a scientific specimen. Harvey lost his job, his medical license, and his marriage, but he refused to give back the brain. For 40 years, pieces of Einstein's brain sat in jars in various basements and storage units across America. When scientists finally got to study Einstein's brain in the 1990s, they made shocking discoveries. His brain wasn't bigger than average. It was actually 10% smaller than normal, but it had something extraordinary. Einstein's parietal lobes, the areas responsible for mathematical thinking and spatial reasoning, were 15% larger than normal. Even more bizarre, Einstein was missing a brain groove called the Sylvian fissure. This meant his brain cells could communicate across areas that are normally separated. It was like having a superhighway for mathematical thoughts. Some scientists believe this unique brain structure is why Einstein could visualize complex physics concepts that others couldn't even imagine. But here's the uncomfortable truth. We only know this because of an unethical theft. Harvey never had permission to study the brain, and Einstein never consented to become a scientific experiment. As Einstein himself once said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. But did this questioning go too far? In 1998, Harvey finally returned the remaining brain pieces to Princeton Medical Center. He was 84 years old and had spent most of his life as the keeper of the world's most famous brain. Today, pieces of Einstein's brain are still scattered in research labs around the world. Some sections were even turned into microscope slides and given to researchers as gifts. The question remains, did Harvey's theft advance science, or was it just grave robbing with a scientific excuse? Einstein's stolen brain teaches us that genius isn't just about intelligence, it's about how our brains are physically wired, but it also reminds us that even in death, our greatest minds continue to spark controversy and debate. Sometimes the most brilliant discoveries come from the most questionable methods. Einstein's brain may have been stolen, but the secrets it revealed changed how we understand genius forever. What other dark secrets hide behind history's greatest minds? Subscribe to Minds That Changed the World and hit that notification bell to discover more shocking stories about the people who shaped our reality. Next week, we're exploring the bizarre business genius of Henry Ford. Trust me, his story will completely change how you think about success.